kids, welcome back. Look at that, we're on the same page as we had before. We are just working on number 4, 5, and 6. Now remember, even if you know how to do this, it's okay that we're going so slow because it's not so much that you're always learning how to do the math. Sometimes you're learning how to take the class. And this week is about doing a little bit of math and a lot of learning how to be in the LJ squad. So I thank you in advance for going slow with me, because like I said yesterday, I know some of you guys are like, oh my goodness, Mrs. Little John, we're going so slow. And other people are like, slow down, Mrs. Little John, because it's all new. And so we're just kind of sticking together and doing our best. I'm not going to yammer on today though. We'll get going early and we'll start talking about these equations right away. Just like yesterday, when you're finished, take a picture of what you did and turn it into me on Seesaw. We're doing 4, 5, and 6 on page 273, Unit 6, Lesson 7. Once again, if you decide to do some work here and some work here, I need to see pictures of both of those. Okay, it's okay for you to do work on a separate piece of paper if this is too small of a space for you. And don't you forget, children, if you see it horizontal, you gotta write it vertical. Vertical means up and down. Horizontal means side to side. So we want those to be stacked up. We do not want to have those equations laying on their sides like lazy little drips of water. But let's go ahead and get started. Remember, we're looking for new tens and new hundreds today, and yesterday I forgot to do part of that and we had to go back and do that. All right, so let's go ahead and start with number 4, page 368, we have 368 plus 257. Oh my gosh, my 3 is a little weird, but that's okay because I'm not a robot. Not everything's perfect every single time. I do, we do, you do. So I'm going to do this one, model it for you, you copy it down. We do this one together, so I'll be asking you lots of questions. You're going to do this one on your own, but just like yesterday, I will be sitting in the Zoom room with you, and if you have questions, just ask me. That's okay. That's what I'm here for. They call me a teacher because I'm supposed to teach. And part of teaching is answering student questions. And so I'm here for you if you need me. All right, so just like yesterday, I'm going to draw my picture here. And then I'll do my solving after I do my picture. So 368 plus 257, I'm going to draw top and bottom because we're adding, putting together. And when we add, we draw the pictures for both of them. I'm going to draw 300s. 1. You're doing this with me. You're not just watching. This is not like watching a movie as much as I want to be famous. I don't want to be famous. I'm more interested in having you do the work with me instead of just watching. And if you do it right now, then you don't have to do it later. I have 6 tens. And I have 8 ones. All right, now I'm going to go down to the bottom number. I have 200s, 100, 200, I have 5 tens, and I have 7 ones. All right, just like yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and look and see if I'm going to make myself a new 10. And I can just look at that and be like, oh my goodness, I can tell there's lots of ones there. And I can tell there's at least 2 groups of 5. So I know that 5 plus 5 is 10. So of course there's going to be another 10. So I'm going to count up 10. And I'm going to go ahead and put a ring around it because I like it so much. I'm going to put a ring on it. Ha 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 ha. X that out, and then I end up with a new 10 over here because I can't cross that out. It doesn't just float away. It has to go somewhere. And the next thing I'm going to do is look and see, do I have enough 10s over here to make 100? And I do. I have 2 groups of 5 right there. So once again, I like it so much I'm going to put a ring on it. You probably don't even know that song. If you like it, then you should put a ring on it. Make my new 100 over here. And then I am done with all my trading. So I made both of these. I made a new 10. Yes. And I'm at a new 100. Yes. So those are both yeses this time. Okay. Last thing I'm going to do with my picture is I'm going to count it up. Count with me. So you don't have to turn your microphone on. Don't unmute yourself. But count with me. It's good practice. 100, even if you just whisper it. 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 610, 620, 621, 622, 623, 624, 625. All right. So if I got 625 here, I should also end up with 625 over there. So I'm going to start with my ones and move over that way. Because if I start here, then I've already added up my hundreds when I'm going to make a new 100. That just makes me mess up. So, and this is the way that I know a lot of your parents know how to do this. And that's one of the reasons why I'm only using this way as we're doing math through distance learning, is I know that a lot of your parents use the starting at the ones and going that way and putting the new 10 or the new 100 up above. 7 plus 8 is 15. So I'm going to put my 5 down here. We talked yesterday about how we put our new 10s up at the top and we put our new 100s up at the top. You might put them down here on the line, but they certainly don't go next to the number below the line, because that's just not going to work for us. I'm going to add 1 plus 6 plus 5. Each of those are 10s. So 6 plus 5 is 11. Plus 1 more is 12. So that's 12 10s. And then we have 100, 300, 200. And that equals 600. 625 equals 625. Hot diggity, you guys. We did it. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Take a minute and copy this down so yours looks like mine. Ask any questions that you have, because my friends, it's about to get real. We're about to go on to number 5. And number 5 is when I'm going to need your help. I like to just put a little line so it's real clear about what's going on, what's what. Because if sometimes numbers travel, and you can put a line too if you want to. That helps you stay organized. I forgot last time to put these lines in, but those help me stay organized too. So if those help you, should you do that? Oh yes, you definitely should. All right. I'm being real chatty right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and write my equation here, and I will be stacking it up, of course, because that's what I told you guys to do. So I will do that same thing. And remember, if you don't stack it up, I'm going to flick it right back to you. Bing! Redo, because you need to stack it up. Second graders don't have strong enough math skills to be able to do it the horizontal way. I know that you guys would like to think that, but it's just not where we're at yet. This is a brand new skill for most of us. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, I know I just did this all up here, but what do I do? Yes, indeed. We are going to draw pictures of the top number and the bottom number. So how many, this is the part where you're just going to unmute yourself and tell me one time, how many hundreds am I going to draw for this top number? Yes, we're going to draw 300s. And you'll see my boxes are not perfect. Like I've said before, I'm not a robot. I'm not a computer, but I do my best to make them look like hundreds boxes. Okay, how many 10 sticks will I draw? Thank you. We're going to draw 4. And how many 1s dots will I draw? Gosh, you guys are good at this. think that your teacher had taught you this or something. All right, now that we have drawn the top number, we can't forget the bottom number. How many hundreds are we going to draw? Thank you. We're not going to draw any hundreds. There's nothing there in that 100 spot. Gosh, I thought I might trick you a little bit. How many tens are we going to draw? Yes, indeed. So we're going to draw 3 tens. And, whoopsie, sorry about that, friends. How many ones will we draw? Sweet. Alrighty, so your drawing and my drawing should look pretty much the same right now, but I don't know what to do next. What am I gonna do next? Help me, you guys. Oh, that's right. I am going to look for 10 ones here. Do I have at least 10 ones? Unmute yourself and say yes or no. Yeah, I do have 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Boop, boop. Cross that out. There's a new 10 in town. But are there enough 10s to make 100? No, there aren't enough 10s to make 100. So we're done with the crossing out business over here and making news. So did we make a new 10? Yes. Did we make a new 100? No, we did not. All right, so I've got this picture. I did some circling and crossing out. Now what do I do? Yes, we're going to count those up. So go ahead and type it in chat and let me know what the answer is. Do not say it. Just type it in chat. Don't talk about it. Just put it in chat. You are some smarty pantses in here because you know that we have 384. That's what I got too. Okay, so we know what the picture shows us, and now we need to make sure we know it over here, right? So how am I going to start this? Who can tell me? That's right, we're going to start with these ones. Go ahead and tell me. 7 plus 7 equals? One plus 4 plus 3 equals? Three plus nothing equals? You guys look. We did it. We did it. All right, so I should see something that looks just like this for both of these. And the last one should also look something like that. Of course, with different numbers, you guys. I'm not going to use the same numbers. And tell me how you're going to write this. You're going to write it horizontal like that? Yeah, I didn't think so. We're going to go ahead and stack it up and write it vertical. Just like that. Draw those pictures. Do the solving. Write the answer. Take a picture and turn it in. And if you're like, I think it's this answer, Mrs. Littlejohn, all you need to do is type that into chat and I will tell you if you are correct. And I will see you next time. Thanks for working hard today, friends.